Good morning. You still up? You've been at it all night then?
I'm just really in the zone. You know how it is. I never thought actually making a video about keels would be so interesting.
So what is a keel? All sailboats have one or more lateral surfaces, known as keels, which form the backbone of the hull. The primary purpose of a sailboat keel is to counter the sideways force of the wind and generate forward motion by creating lift. So here are the forces that are acting on the boat, what the keel is doing and how it works. With the wind at 45 degrees off the bow, the wind hits the sail and is redirected aft, creating a small amount of forward motion. Plus it will create a force towards the lee of the boat. This will have the largest force on the boat. If the boat does not have a keel, the boat will be pushed away leeward rather than be blown over. The keel prevents the boat sliding to leeward, and as water is denser than air, more force is created, thus a balancing force as it moves through the water. This is a counterbalancing force. The direction of travel needs to be adjusted too, as we have to take into account slippage to leeward. The keel allows us to point upwind. Another purpose of a keel is it keeps the boat upright. The more upright, the faster it will travel, and it is far more comfortable for living aboard, as opposed to living, for example, at 45 degrees. The keel being weighted acts against the buoyancy and pulls the boat downwards, and the heavier the keel, the more downwards force there is, and the more upright the boat is going to sail. The force of the wind acting on the sail tries to push the boat over to the horizontal. The weight of the keel pulls the boat down and tries, and hopefully succeeds, to counteract this force and keep it upright to leeward. The force of the weight of the keel must be less than the buoyancy, otherwise the boat will sink. The buoyancy cancels out the weight, your heel angle will change. The heavier the keel, the more force downwards, and the more upright you will be.
Wait a minute, is that where the expression keep on an even keel or staying on an even keel comes from?
From who watching now? If you know the answer to the question, please leave a comment below, that would help me out. And while I've got you here, stay tuned to the end for information on a giveaway. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comments below, and if you don't like our video, hit that unlike button twice just to be sure.
Savvy? Don't drink too much gin, you've got your voiceover to finish.
There are several different shapes of sailboat keels, and each has a different name, as well as different pros and cons. A monohull keel is made effective by a combination of weight, depth and length. So to start off with the fin keel and spade rudder. A fin keel is separate from the rudder and generally deeper and shorter in length in relation to the overall length of the hull. The most common modern option, usually combined with the light but beamy hulls with high freeboard. General end to windward. Pros: low wetted surface and good aerofoil shape means good speed, high pointing and quick tacking. Light steering and best designs can slice through heavy seas in reasonable comfort. The cons: high volume, lightweight designs can be lively and tiring in heavy weather. Flat sections can cause slamming. Less steady on the helm, requiring more work and concentration. Strong tendency to round up when hard pressed. Generally require earlier reefing and can be unstable when hove to. Downwind. Pros: they are fast and quick to surf and may even plane. Cons: can broach easily and suddenly, can be directionally unstable and hard to control in heavy conditions. And under power. Pros: handling is precise and turns tight and quick. Some handle almost as well as stern as ahead. Cons: limited lateral area, so susceptible to beam winds at low speeds. An unattended helm can slam over suddenly. And moving on to the long keel. The traditional option usually found on pre-1970s designs. General and to windward. Pros: good tracking, slow, soft, comfortable motion. Drive powerfully through short seas but can be wet. Carry way through tacks, resist rounding up, heave to well. The cons: high wetted surface area and poor aerofoil shape, so speed is reduced, tacking slow, leeway increased and pointing ability reduced. So the twin or bilge keel. Sailboats with bilge keels are able to stand upright on sand or mud at low tide. They are very common in areas with large tidal ranges. Bilge keels are not as effective as central keels in reducing sideways slippage, which is also known as leeway. The bilge keeler will dry out upright on a flat bottom and is a popular shoal draft option in Britain, but less so abroad. General and to windward pros: shallower draft, dry out upright on a flat bottom, good protection when grounding. Good designs are better to windward than long keels, almost as good as fins. Cons: pointing and speed to windward is reduced, considerably so in old designs. When well heeled, waves can slap under the windward keel. Can topple over if one keel finds a hole or soft ground. Centerboard or daggerboard. Centerboards and daggerboards are able to be raised and lowered by the crew. When raised, they reduce both draft and wetted surface. When lowered, they provide many of the same benefits as a keel, though in smaller boats they are often unballasted. A centerboard is attached to the boat by a pin that creates a pivot point for lifting. A daggerboard, on the other hand, drops into a slot through the boat. They are common on sailing dinghies as well as high-performance catamarans and trimarans.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. I'm going to put a playlist just around here for somewhere if you want to know more about boats, whether it's sail plans or centre or aft cockpit. The playlist is growing, so check it out. Tell us what you know. For everybody who wrote bonus in the comments and answered our questions about being on an even keel or keeping on an even keel, we'll let you know what you're going to get on next week's video. Don't forget, for the bonus you have to be a subscriber to be in it, to get what we're giving away. It's just something, a little something we can do for you guys, to say thank you from our business that we have at the moment. So thank you again. I hope you enjoyed the video. We had a lot of fun making it. We learnt a lot, and we'll see you next week.